Shalom Akim. I want to start off as always by giving all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rakakadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone. Shalom to all you Akim who be teaching this word in truth and sincerity around the four corners of the globe. We are the real Hebrew Israelites. The real Hebrew Israelites are you so-called Negroes, Hispanics, West Indians, Latinos, Native Americans, so on and so forth. Your bloodline goes back to the man named Jacob, who was named Israel, which means Yasharallah, which is he is the prince of the power. If your bloodline goes back to that man, you are an Israelite. This also includes people who may look like the other nations, such as the confusion of face, who've been scattered among the other nations, but their seed line goes back to the man named Jacob. You are an Israelite. So, I'm going to do another lesson here. I was just doing a little bit of late night reading on some of the Psalms again, so I thought I'd do another video just reading some of the Psalms. Hopefully it'll be edifying to those who may be listening. So let's get into it. This is picking up from where I left off, so in Psalms chapter 11. This says, to the chief musician, a psalm of David, in Yahweh I put my trust. How say ye to my soul, flee as a bird to your mountain? For lo, the wicked bend their bow, they make ready their arrow upon the string, that they may privily shoot at the upright in heart. Now, I'll just say something briefly there. When you think about Esau and his secret societies and his secret councils, the secret councils of the wicked, you know, they're always trying to do things to undermine and keep Jake in a lower state. So they shoot arrows at the righteous. They shoot their arrows at the righteous, day in, day out. So I'll just read verse 2 again, because that goes into that. It says, for lo, the wicked bend their bow, they make ready the arrow upon the string, that they may privily shoot at the upright in heart. And we know that Esau is the wicked, and we know that the Israelites are the righteous, and all the other 16 nations, you're just, background characters in this drama, man. So it's really about Jacob and Esau. But continuing on, if the foundations be destroyed, what can the righteous do? Yahweh is in his holy temple. Yahweh's throne is in heaven. His eyes behold, his eyelids try the children of men. Yahweh trieth the righteous, but the wicked... Slakia. It says, I'll read it verbatim. The Lord trieth the righteous, but the wicked and him that loveth violence, his soul hateth. And as we know, Jacob have I loved, Esau have I hated. Yahweh hates Esau and all you Edomites. You red Hebrew Edomites who running around the world calling yourselves so-called white people or Caucasians, you are the biblical Edomites, and Yahweh is against you, and he's going to destroy all of you after 1,000 years of slavery, pertaining to Obadiah 1 and 18. But continuing on. Verse 6 says, upon the wicked shall he rain snares, fire and brimstone, and a horrible tempest. This shall be the portion of their cup. For the righteous Yahweh loveth righteousness, his countenance doth behold the upright. Again, I can't get over these Psalms, man, and Proverbs and Wisdom of Solomon and Sirach, man. I mean, the wisdom is just too beautiful, man. It's so comforting to read these scriptures. So let me move on. Psalms chapter 12. It says, to the chief musician upon Sheminith, a psalm of David. Help Yahweh, for the godly man ceaseth, for the faithful man fell from among the children of men. They speak vanity every one with his neighbour, with flattering lips, and with a double heart do they speak. Yahweh shall cut off all flattering lips, and the tongue that speaketh proud things, who have said, with our tongue we will prevail, our lips are our own, who is Lord over us? For the oppression of the poor, for the sighing of the needy, now will I arise, saith Yahweh. I will set him in safety from him that puffeth at him. The words of Yahweh are pure words, as silver tried in the furnace of earth, purified 7 times. Thou shalt keep them, O Yahweh, thou shalt preserve them from this generation forever. The wicked walk on every side when the vilest men are exalted. And that is a beautiful precept, or a beautiful scripture to keep in mind. I mean, when I'm out and about, for example, man, I was on the train the other day, and I was just sitting there thinking, man, these people are wicked as all hell. I mean, everybody on that train, I mean, it just felt like so dark because these people were in, it says darkness has covered the world and gross darkness the people. These people are just in complete darkness, man. And they're all liars and adulterers and backstabbers and murmurers and all kinds of flipping, homosexuals, transgenders, lesbians. These people are fucking demons out here, man. So it says in verse 8, the wicked walk on every side when the vilest men are exalted. Reminds me of a few years ago when they were giving that flipping, was it Bruce Jenner? That transgender, they were giving him bravery awards. So that's exalting a vile man. Even if you look at these politicians like Trump and whoever else, Boris Johnson, Theresa May, all these people, they're the vilest people because they're the wicked, they're the Edomites. So when they're exalted, the wicked walk on every side. So let's move on to the next psalm, Psalm number 13. This is a short one. It says, to the chief musician, a psalm of David. How long wilt thou forget me, O Yahweh, forever? How long wilt thou hide thy face from me? How long shall I take counsel in my soul, having sorrow in my heart daily? How long shall my enemy be exalted over me? Consider and hear me, O Yahweh, my power. Lighten my eyes, lest I sleep the sleep of death. Lest mine enemies say, I have prevailed against him, and those that trouble me rejoice when I am moved. But I have trusted in thy mercy. My heart shall rejoice in thy salvation. I will sing unto Yahweh, because he hath dealt bountifully with me. Yep, beautiful, man. And again, what did it say? In verse 2 it says, how long shall my enemy be exalted over me? And these Edomites are the basest of men. They're the lowest of all the nations. Job 9:24 says the earth is given into the hand of the wicked, if not wherein who is he? In Job it also says they were base men viler than the earth. So these Edomites are being exalted right now. You walk down the road, you look at the billboard posters, what do you see? You're seeing Edomites with blonde hair and blue eyes. That image is exalted, and the image of, dark-skinned Jake with an afro and a beard, that's an image to be feared in this society or to be looked down upon. They're like, why don't you shave? You need to get your hair lined up, you need to get a fade and all this kind of shit. So, right now we're being put at the bottom while the vilest men are exalted. So again, beautiful scriptures to keep in mind. Moving on to Psalm 14, it says, to the chief musician, a psalm of David, the fool hath said in his heart, there is no God. They are corrupt, they have done abominable works, there is none that doeth good. Yahweh looked down from heaven upon the children of men to see if there was any that did understand and seek God, seek power. They are all gone aside, they are altogether become filthy, there is none that doeth good, no, not one. Have all the workers of iniquity no knowledge, who eat up my people as they eat bread, and call not upon Yahweh? They in great fear, for God is in the generation of the righteous. Ye have shamed the counsel of the poor, because Yahweh is his refuge. O that the salvation of Israel will come out of Zion. When Yahweh bringeth back the captivity of his people, Jacob shall rejoice, and Israel shall be glad. Yeah, that's a powerful psalm. Moving on to the 15th. No, let me just comment on verse 2 here, because I love that. It says, Yahweh looked down from heaven upon the children of men to see if there were any that did understand and seek God. They are all gone aside, they are altogether become filthy. There is none that doeth good, no, not one. And I'm speaking of all you wicked ass people in this world, man, who are, get basically lining up to take that chip already, man. When Esau puts that chip, which is the mark of the beast spoken of in the book of Revelation, when you get that RFID chip, you're going to be cheering and be thinking, yeah, I've got something really cool and I'm down with Esau, but not knowing that that's going to be your destruction. It says in verse 4, have all the workers of iniquity no knowledge? Obviously they don't have knowledge because the prophets have been out here for the longest telling them that, the mark of the beast is the RFID chip and all this kind of stuff. This information is readily available now, but the workers of iniquity have no knowledge. So they're just going to take these things. It says, have the workers of iniquity no knowledge, who eat up my people as they eat bread and call not upon Yahweh? So these people, man, they got hell to pay. They got hell to pay. So moving on to Psalm 15, last one for today. It says, a psalm of David, Yahweh, who shall abide in thy tabernacle? Who shall dwell in thy holy hill? He that walketh uprightly and worketh righteousness, he and he that speaketh truth in his heart. He that backbiteth not with his tongue, nor doth evil to his neighbour, nor taketh up a reproach against his neighbour, in whose eyes a vile person is contemned, but he honoureth them that fear Yahweh. He that sweareth to his own hurt and changeth not. He that putteth not out his money to usury, nor taketh reward against the innocent. He that doeth these things shall never be moved. So that's a great psalm, or scripture on I suppose conduct. As prophets of the Lord and members of the hopeful elect, Lord willing, this is a great psalm to remember in terms of how one should conduct himself in this truth. I'm not going to say too much. I'm going to let the psalm speak for itself. So I recommend you brothers meditate on these or read them when you have your free time. It's good to stay in the word as much as you can. So with that, I'm going to close this lesson out, and once again giving all praise, honor and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Ruach. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone. Sincere shalom to all you Akim who are pushing this word around the globe in truth and sincerity. And with that, I'll say Kwam Yashawala and Abod Babal. Until the next time, Lord willing, shalom.